And it's a Group 1 race, the very highest quality. This is the Premier League of racing. And we have a field of 8. Fahar won it last year for Godolphin. Number 1 is Chopin, who finished 7th in the Derby last year. They dropped him back in trip. He's high quality. He's been quite G'd up, though, so far this afternoon. His trainer, Andreas Voller, used to train this horse, Empire Storm, who's now with Michael Atwater in Epsom. Kieran Fallon takes the ride. And Fallon's won this race 3 times before. Richard Hughes is on board Monty Ridge for his brother-in-law, Richard Hannon. This horse will improve from his second behind Tullius at Sandown. But a much stronger, more obvious chance for the Hannon team is Olympic Glory. Frankie Dettori riding for his boss, riding for Al Shakab Racing. And he comes here with the best form. For Ireland, we have Shrutan, trained by Paul Deegan and ridden by Chris Hayes. Deegan's celebrating his 35th birthday. Top-notch Tonto. Andy, his lad, very excited about his chances. Dale Swift rides. And Tullius, a late jockey replacement because Jimmy Fortune sadly had to leave the racecourse. Ryan Moore now rides and he won the Sandown Mile. And Arno, who Aidan O'Brien told us before, weighs 560 kilos. And we will wait and see if that is 560 kilos of brilliant.
Shade over 5 to 4, and the presence of 5 to 4 now is everywhere within Newbury's on-course betting ring. 5 to 4, then the favourite this morning. You would have thought he might have been a little bit shorter than that. It's a stable companion that's come in for support. Monty Ridge, he's only 5 to 1. Big positive on the exchanges and on the course for Tullius. Ryan Moore now takes the ride aboard that. Whereas in total contrast to that is Verrazzano. He's very weak indeed. He's 7 to 1, and if you look in certain places, unbelievably, you can get 15 to do it. It's a contrast from last year because the Aidan O'Brien representative was declaration of war and he was hammered into favouritism. Verrazzano, though, is drifting at 7. Chopin's at 8 to 1 chance. Top-notch Tonto and Shruhan are both 16 to 1.
And away. Group 1 action on Channel 4 for the JLT Lockinge Stakes. Top-notch Tonto well away on the far side. Pink Sleeves Empire Storm going with him. Olympic Glory just tracking them. Racing apart from the others on this near side is Monty Ridge. Also apart is Shrutan, but a good 4 or 5 lengths behind Monty Ridge. Over on the far side, Chopin is tracking the leaders next door to Olympic Glory. And then Verrazzano, and in the noseband is Tullius. So interesting tactics here by Richard Hughes on Monty Ridge, who is now the overall leader to the tune of 2 or 3 lengths. 2 top-notch Tonto in second, Empire Storm, Shrutan, and then behind these is Chopin, followed by Olympic Glory. Watch out for the grey jacket with the maroon cap. Then further back is Verrazzano, Joseph O'Brien in the dark blue, and Tullius and Ryan Moore at the tail of the field. They're passing the halfway stage and now on to the last 3.5 furlongs in the Lockinge. And Monty Ridge is now joined by top-notch Tonto and by Empire Storm on the outside. Chopin is handy far side, followed through by Olympic Glory. Then Shrutan the near side, and behind these is Verrazzano and Tullius as they now race down towards the final furlong and a half. And Olympic Glory is eased out by Dettori on the far side, coming with his run, top-notch Tonto and Empire Storm. And now Olympic Glory is set alight and now kicks away. It's Olympic Glory, who's soon clear of Tullius going after him. Verrazzano running on nicely down the near side. Olympic Glory is chased down by Tullius, 1.5 lengths, 2 lengths, and Olympic Glory is too classy and wins the Lockinge. From Tullius in second, Verrazzano third, Chopin 4, Empire Storm, top-notch Tonto, then Shrutan, and Monty Ridge was a long last in the end. Well, last season's Queen Elizabeth II Stakes winner has duly justified favouritism here on his comeback in the JLT Lockinge Stakes. A really smooth performance under a confident ride from Frankie Dettori.
And happy SP of 11 to 8 if you backed him at starting price. He was the 11 to 8 favourite for Olympic Glory. He won by 2.25 lengths from a brilliant run from Tullius. He was also backed from 8 into 9.